I'm in Bucherer, pre-owned. Now I'm actually with Moser, but next to the room that they're in, I've noticed a room called Certified Pre-owned. So of course, all these wonderful Rolexes are here, and I came in early and I didn't want to annoy people, so I didn't talk too much, but I'm going to quickly whiz around, and then I'll come back to the hot favourites. And of course we have the smaller Rolexes here. These are the Rolexes that I've always known and recognised, and I've always thought they look so good on women and girls. Now, you know, even if you were even if you were a big person, you know, and you wore a smaller watch, someone like me, you know, wouldn't care at all. You know, this would be absolutely fine. And these are the mid-size. These look excellent. These are an excellent size for an average person, whoever you are. These on the left here, these are the smaller pieces. I don't remember the case dimensions. I think they're between 25 and 30. But I really think that they're not too small at all. If you go back in history, you'll see that men did wear watches that were 30 millimeters, much smaller than they are today. But these mid-size are really nice. And I can tell you, you know, when you're here and you're seeing these watches in the flesh, you start to realize the manufacturing elegance that goes into these watches. These are pieces of artwork that you pay a lot of money for, but they are a lot of thing. They are a lot of engineering and a lot of expensive materials. They are expensive to make. From a business point of view, if you look at the effort that goes into building and manufacturing a timepiece, no wonder some of the prices that you have to pay, because you're paying for all that skill and labour. Now, of course, this is a very popular Rolex model, very familiar. I personally like precious metals, solid gold pieces, and so this solid yellow gold with a brown textured dial. Is it textured? I probably have the name wrong there, but I can tell you it's lovely. And of course, the Rolex on the left has diamonds on the indices, and that looks super. Do you know, I do like diamonds on watches. I have no problems with ice at all. I think it's always better if if the ice is applied via the manufacturer, it's in-house. I think that's probably better, but that's just my preference. Now, of course, you've got the Sky Dweller there, and this year, of course, Rolex are producing more variants of Sky Dwellers, so that's going to please a lot of people. You know, they're going to be very pleased with that. Because of course, if the thing is nice and there are many variations, you know, how wonderful, because you can find something that matches your taste perfectly. Now, of course, we've got the sports models here and all the hot favorites. Now, you know, of course, the Air King, that is super. And the Batman on the Jubilee, oh yes, that's right up my alleyway there. I'm a big fan of the Air King, but I was just thinking to myself, where's the Milgauss? And I haven't noticed a Milgauss. Maybe I've missed it, but of course we've got the Daytona gang. So we've got the TriStar here. We've got the Daytona crew. We have the bimetal with a gold around the chronograph. Is that the same one? I don't think it is, because the markings around the chronograph are slightly different. And again, I apologise for not knowing all the the names and the technical terms for these watches. But what I can tell you is that they are delightful. Now, if I come over to this window, we're back to the sports models. Now, these are, in particular, that deep sea there, that's my favorite. I'm a massive fan of big, sporty models. The deep sea and the sea dweller are my favorites for sure. But I can tell you that deep sea is gorgeous. And is that an original or a later model? It looks like it's an original because of the lugs, and that's the one that I would go for. That's definitely with the green text. That I can see why you would obsess and go mad over a deep sea. That watch is gorgeous. That's my favorite. Now, of course, the solid gold, that's gorgeous too. In fact, this window, that is your three-piece collection if you are a Rolex fan. That is super duper. So what a delight. I feel like I'm in Aladdin's cave. This is Bucherer's pre-owned, and I can tell you, if you were looking for a pre-owned Rolex, wow, welcome to Aladdin's cave. Because this is where you're going to find something, well, a Rolex that you are looking for. It is really delightful. And again, I have to thank you, Moser, because Moser are through there, and they're the chaps that invited me over here. And yeah, it's super.